Super Killer Wicked Podcast, episode 17. We have nothing prepared.
Welcome back to the Super Killer Wicked Podcast, guys. On this week's episode, you join me, Brad, Rob, and Tonka smoking the cigarettes in the shop. No real structure to this week's episode. This week we had all had, in our own way, we'd each had a very long week up until this point. I hope you enjoy this episode just as much as any other. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching.
That was a good crisp one.
Yeah, that was a way better.
So here we are again, Angevaare Motorsports headquarters.
No guests this week.
No
No
guests.
guests.
God, I'm sick of these guys.
No guests. We didn't plan anything.
But I do want to, we can touch on something like which we all have an interest in is the new F1 rules.
Yeah, actually,
new
so
F1
I guess
cars.
we didn't say this to you. We mentioned this to Tonka earlier that me and Dad got going on a rant about the new F1 cars this past weekend, and
Right.
Mom and Megan were both like, that should just be a podcast episode. But we know you guys aren't like closely following it per se.
Right.
But essentially what we were talking about was like how different the cars are and how much the sport changed. But like obviously in our opinion, and you know what? Hey, if people disagree, comment about it. We would love that.
Yeah.
In our
If you
opinion,
if you
it's way
disagree,
worse.
Come fist fight me. Electric cars are the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
See,
So-
and I don't know how I feel about it. Does it make for better racing?
Well,
There's a lot.
Okay, you're jumping too quick
Okay.
into it. Okay, so for those who, again, aren't necessarily deep into F1, the massive switch this year was the amount of electric power required versus the gasoline power. So it used, like, the history of F1 used to be big motors, tons of horsepower.
Yep, high
then,
revving.
Then the motors kind of got smaller and fancier and still made the horsepower. Then they turned hybrid, and now they're a 50-50 split. Last year they were, what, a 70-30? So 70% gas, 30% electric. Now they're a 50-50 split. But the gas regulations are so tight, and the electric stuff is, like, kind of developed really quickly that it's causing problems as far as we're concerned. What were you going to say, Scholey?
No, you answered the question. I was going to say, because the last iteration of the cars were hybrid, just not as intense as they are now.
Correct. So essentially, the last iteration of cars were hybrid. So the electric added as a bit of a boost,
Right.
like the low end grunt to get out of corners, braking, recharge the batteries, and whatnot, right? But like they used DRS, meaning the drag reduction system was their aero would flatten out, they would have less drag to go faster, blah, blah.
Right.
Now they don't necessarily have DRS, they have active aero. So the wing and splitter still move. Well, the splitter never moved. That's new this year. But
Yeah,
so,
the splitter's active.
so the wing and splitter can
And it's
flatten out.
called boost now.
Right, but so now it's like, so now they have overtake, which is electric power,
Right.
and yeah, I think boost and overtake like are electric power, but then they're allowed active aero. So instead of having designated DRS zones, they have active aero.
Because you could only use DRS like last year if you were within 1 second.
And
Okay.
and between the two signs that said
Right.
DRS.
DRS.
That's been a rule forever, though.
Well, that,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's- But, so
But
this
now,
year,
now there is no, like you can use boost
Whenever
in a
you
corner,
want.
whenever you want, and overtake in a corner whenever you want.
so
And same with the active arrow, like the rear wing and front splitter are both active now.
So essentially with the 50-50 split, a lot more power comes from the electric, but then also a lot more charging needs to happen. When we're saying charging, we're not talking like plugging into a wall.
No,
It's like
regen.
regen. So and I will
I
say,
forget
like
what the
it is,
spe- I forget what the specs, but it's
but it is
crazy how fast these
insane.
can recharge these batteries. Like
And the amount of
insane.
power, like
Yeah.
we're talking like kilojoules. Like,
Kilojoules.
Are they
like-
batteries or are they supercapacitors?
well, we don't really know, I guess, but we can only assume they're kind of like capacitors, like because that's if.
Like, not the biggest electrical guy by any means, but supercapacitors you can charge up an arm and a leg faster than
Yeah,
a battery
because
can.
the idea of a capacitor is it's a very temporary
Yeah, it takes it in,
hold.
gets it out.
just takes it and gets it out.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Whereas a battery literally stores it and chemically releases it. So
Yeah.
the whole thing, batteries have come a long way, but the whole thing is they take a long time to charge and they don't discharge that well. And with new technology, you can charge them faster and you can discharge them faster, but it's still usually like a like let's say in the RC car world, you can discharge a battery at what's called like the C rating, which is like the current rating kind of, but like at 50 C, which means 50 times the capacity essentially it can discharge, but you can only charge them at like 1 or 2.
Right.
Right? So that's a massive difference. So you can discharge a battery.
They are batteries? Okay.
Okay. So you can discharge it really quick, but you can't charge it that quick. Whereas with these F1 cars, it almost seems like a 1-to-1 ratio. Like you can almost charge them as quick as you can discharge them.
Which is insane, like that they are actually batteries, so they can do it that quickly.
Right.
Yeah, like are these batteries not just going to explode?
Well, they haven't yet, but that is a concern.
But don't the F1 engines, like they don't have very long service intervals?
They kind of do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you only get to use like 3 engines a year.
It's not like NASCAR. If every race they're stripped down, no.
No, you have.
You're allowed,
Okay,
you're allowed, I
never
think,
mind.
3 a season. Mm-hmm. Same with gearboxes.
No,
So then,
I'd be
like
screwed.
Mercedes and Ferrari,
Yeah.
who are billionaires,
You've already
I've already used a few of those.
like the big companies, if it went by money, Mercedes would be on top, Ferrari, McLaren, and the other ones would be with no
Right.
budget. No, they kind of keep it fair.
so
I think Lance Stroll used all his engines in one day, but
but yeah, so I guess the worrisome thing is for anybody who watched it, you'd see what qualifying of it was the first race, right?
McLaren's didn't start in the pits.
Well, no, that was where
I think it was the second race where Oscar got gridded and crashed.
on the
The
warm-up lap.
first race of F1, so McLaren won it last year.
But remember,
Okay.
Max's rear tires locked up and he crashed a car
Yeah,
in qualifying.
So race 1, the McLarens did not start in the pits to get out to
They just
grid.
didn't turn on.
Nope, they didn't run. They didn't start.
And then
Kind of ran like something like we have down here now. But
then the second race, Oscar wrote his car off in the formation lap because he got a surge of power.
right in the wall for no reason.
What, the car just...
It
Because
just
it's fucking
accelerated.
electric.
So it
V12
came on too
would
quick.
have never done that.
They saw a spike of like 200 extra horsepower in an
And
instant.
the thing just took off.
And the thing just spun him out into the wall on a formation lap. Then the big crash. It was what, Colapinto?
And
Behrman crashed
Bierman
because
like,
of Colapinto,
launched
right?
and hit the wall at
So-
50 Gs.
So Bierman was coming into a corner under boost.
Okay.
Like, so he's
He's
hauling
the nail.
ass.
Yeah.
Right? And Colapinto was on recharge into the same corner. They said it was something crazy like a 70 kilometer an hour or 70 mile an hour speed difference between the two in the mid corner. So mid corner, Bierman had to veer around Colapinto and wiped out and hit the wall, right? So then Leclerc spoke up because he's, I guess, like a spokesperson for the drivers, kind of like picture like a union of the drivers.
Union
He's-
rep
He's
for
the
the
union
driver.
rep,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the union rep.
Right. So he goes like, I literally warned them this would happen. He goes, there is such a difference in speed. Like even last year's cars, and then especially back when it was all naturally aspirated and turbo gasoline engines, no electric, right? It's like everybody's going approximately the same speed. Whereas now they have guys recharging their car at the same time other guys are trying to put down a heater and using their electricity to go faster, right?
Yeah.
So that difference in speed is literally dangerous. Like it'd be, like approaching traffic on stop and go traffic on the 401 and you don't realize, you know how scary that is. Like you got to lock up the brakes and you almost rear end the guy. That's exactly what these situations are arising.
Doing 200 kilometers an hour
Yeah.
at this point.
So essentially what we were saying, like, okay, their excuse to do all this is to keep it, relevant with what's happening in the world, like
Green.
trying to stay green with renewable fuel sources and electricity and all this, right? But they've taken it too far. Like, yes, as much as the cars are hybrid and we do drive hybrid cars on the road in real life, it's kind of like, well, you kind of took it a step too far, asked too much too quickly, and as far as we're concerned, potentially are ruining the sport.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know, I'm into it a little bit, but not as much as you guys are. But it's like, does 50% electric not bump it a little too close to Formula E?
Yeah.
That's what we were saying.
Like-
So they have Formula E, but they're getting farther from Formula 1 and closer to Formula E. Like, why can't there just be the two?
Well, yeah, like
right? Like, why can't you just have gasoline cars and electric cars, and they're two different classes of racing?
yeah, because it sounds like they're trying to do both, and the cars aren't keeping up.
Yeah,
Or the engineering departments can't
and
keep
even then,
up.
like a big thing too is they didn't take 2 years to develop this stuff, 3 years to develop it. They took one single year to change the rules of this drastically. They market and brag that this is revolutionary. This is the biggest change F1 has ever seen in a single season, and it's great.
It's the biggest change.
It's like, well,
but I
no,
don't
it is the
agree it's
biggest
great.
change,
No,
but
I don't agree.
I don't agree.
yeah.
Like-
And even so, if you look at who owns what and who runs what,
Right.
I think say the majority of teams I think use Mercedes, right? I could be wrong about saying the majority, but anyway,
Right.
multiple teams run the Mercedes power plant.
Right.
Okay, so Mercedes develops it as soon as the rulebook gets released last year, right? But as a company, they can't sell you an unperfected platform, right?
Yeah, it has to be a finished
Right.
product.
So picture this. Your Mercedes builds it, develops it, and tests it. And goes, yeah, it's not ready to sell to everybody else. We'll just put it in a car and continue testing it. So Mercedes ends up with what? A whole year extra R&D. And then they finally go, well, yeah, it's ready to be released. Here you guys go. Here's the final iteration of it, and here's the literature about it. So, like, sure, the teams had time to build a car around the shape and size, but I think, and again, I don't know if I'm out to lunch or saw clickbait or anything, but I remember reading a thing saying that McLaren only got the final literature and specs and power plant from Mercedes 2 months before the start of the season. Do you think Mercedes also only got it 2 months before the season? Of
course they
No,
didn't.
they've had it in a car for a whole year,
Yeah.
right? So even then, I'm not blaming Mercedes for scamming everybody else per se, but how is that fair in everybody else's eyes? So the company that's developing this motor obviously has it first
Yeah, of course they
and
did.
waits and waits and waits and waits and waits and goes, okay, finally it's good enough. Here you guys go.
Yeah, go for it.
McLaren installs it, starts the season with false starts and
Yeah.
shit, right?
2 DNFs.
So
they didn't even start.
So
in the
Mercedes hasn't had a car breakdown yet.
pit. Mercedes is dominating now.
Mercedes is
course they are.
dominating. Mercedes hasn't had a car breakdown yet, but Red Bull has had cars break, and McLaren has had cars break, and they're the top. Well, I guess Ferrari's up there with top
Ferrari's
contenders,
doing
but I
pretty
mean,
good.
but in theory though, the top contenders against Mercedes have had car problems, and Mercedes hasn't. Who developed one of the main engine platforms? Mercedes. Is there a correlation? I don't think Mercedes is purposely scamming McLaren, but it's kind of like Mercedes did have a huge jump start, like.
And they're not going to give away all their secrets.
No.
Like if I built a V8 Miata and developed it for Time Attack and spent my 8 years building that,
Well,
right?
that's going to make everybody, if you tell them about this, it's going to make all their shit slower or
I know.
faster.
Yeah.
But if I spend all that time on my car and I can go as fast as I can, if I build one in 2 months, it's probably not going to work as good as my own. And it's not because I scammed the customer. It's because it took me 8 years to get where I'm at.
Yeah.
I can't just do that in 2 months.
No.
Right? Like, so kind of the same deal. Like Mercedes had it first. They've been developing it. They've been testing it. Their car was probably turning laps sooner than McLaren even had access to drops.
Yeah, they just had more practice with the platform.
Right. And they're on top.
Practice makes perfect, going back to
Right.
basics.
And because if you think about it too, like Audi makes their own engine platform, and they're not doing well,
No.
right? Cadillac is new to the
using-
sport,
is using
and they're not doing
somebody's-
well.
Is
All
Red
the-
Bull not using Honda?
Not anymore.
Who's
I
using,
don't think anymore now.
Is Red Bull using Ford then?
Red Bull's using Ford, I
Yeah, I
believe.
believe they're Ford.
But again, Ford doesn't have a race team in the game, so
Yeah.
they're
Zero.
all like they're also only excelling as quickly as they can test it and find problems.
Yeah.
But Mercedes building and developing this, and also running an F1 team, they obviously have the upper leg, right? Like.
And like Mercedes is like, they were one of the original F1. You know what I mean?
They've been in the game a long
500
time.
years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they've been making cars since like 1867 or
Yeah,
something.
before like a couple years before you were born.
Yeah. Yeah, 2.5. And the cars are lighter this year.
I
and
like
they're
what they
smaller.
did in every other way.
Yeah, they're
they made them
nicer looking.
Yeah.
shorter, narrower,
they're-
lighter.
they're
right? They are
but you know
faster.
what? No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, like
The top speeds.
Okay,
are
sorry, I should say
like
quicker.
They're
Yeah,
quicker.
quicker. But
Yeah.
lap time.
They are slower in lap
They're
time.
about 3
Yeah,
seconds
okay.
slower.
They're slower in lap time, but I mean they are quicker. They're more
Yeah.
nimble.
And with this electric boost, overtake, DRS, there's a lot more passing
opportunity.
during the race than there was.
Right. So like,
But
people
that
are
might
gonna
not be for
argue
the
that,
better.
Like, oh, it's more entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, what was entertaining was like the V10 screaming.
Naturally aspirated V10s.
Right.
Right.
Guess
Screaming
what?
by.
Where the
Like,
V-
put the V10 in this chassis
Yeah.
because you know what would be absolutely insane is that.
They're going to start and they're going to run.
Yeah, every time.
And they're
Yeah,
gonna
sure, you can spray connecting rods on the track. Well, guess what? It's not killing people because batteries are exploding. You know what I mean?
And yeah, like a
Biased opinion.
old school gasoline engine, like you hit the gas and it works
It goes.
linearly.
Yeah.
You
You don't-
modulate it with your not buttons.
You don't you don't bump a button on your steering wheel and get fucking 200 more horsepower and spin out.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Scramble button. Yeah.
because Max isn't doing it. You know, he is a bit of a whiner. Okay.
A bit.
Yeah, and he's used to winning. He's not doing so well this year. He said, I just traded my sim in for a Nintendo Switch because that's what the racing
Yeah, he goes,
is like.
might as well be playing Mario Kart with all
Yeah,
this.
he says I probably will not be in this sport next year. It's not F1 racing, and I agree. It's not. The young ones, like Kimi, 18, he's in first place. He can pick up video games. He can get it better than the older drivers, like Alonso and stuff. They're getting dated now, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, like what happens if you bring Schumacher back and put him in one of these?
He just wouldn't know how to work it.
No,
Yeah,
he
like he
wouldn't.
wouldn't know how
He's
to
still in
fucking
a
move.
coma, but
Oof.
It'd be a medical miracle.
yeah, he can't walk.
But yeah, like, but again, like
Easy.
the cars used to be simple. So like, yes, the car needed to be good to go fast, but also the driver had to be good at going fast. Now the drivers need fast reaction time and remember what the buttons on the steering wheel do.
Yeah.
Like the running joke, but like it actually happened. Like Lance Stroll was hitting the radio button instead of the boost button. So he kept getting passed on the straights, but the whole time he was getting passed on the straights, he's holding the radio button so the team principal can't yell at him to say, hit the boost button instead of the radio button. Like, it's funny because it's Stroll, but at the same time, it's like these cars are so complex that the driver gets confused at what button does what.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much.
I've never
Like,
heard of that happening before.
Right. Like
Like in any era of F1,
Right.
Have you
this
seen
button
like,
does
have
this.
you seen like the new steering wheels?
there's
Like
200
one,
buttons. on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, dials.
You can't
everywhere.
actually
Here.
see the steering wheel
No.
because there's so
Right.
much crap all
Yeah,
over
there's
it.
dials in behind. There's dials here. There's dials here. There's button like.
It's
I
insane.
wouldn't get it.
No, like, and they all like, yeah, they like. And F1 got to the point where they were fancy enough where, like, yeah, on the fly you can change your sway bar and you can change your brake
Bias
bias
and-
and you can change this and you can change that. But those all make sense
For
in
car
in a
racing,
way,
yeah.
like for car racing, like in my car it's way simpler. But like on the fly I can change my brake bias on a knob and it's simple and it makes sense because if I hit the brakes too hard and the ass end gets squirrely, I can dial in more front brake and whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's understanding
Oh my
your vehicle.
God. That's
Like
Insert.
what's that?
Insert
There is
here.
no steering
I'll
wheel.
send you that. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
Right.
You need
so
a
like,
goddamn engineering degree to
Yeah.
use that.
Right.
I know some engineers that wouldn't even make sense of that.
Yeah, so like
send
it is insane. Like the cars are, like obviously technology is great in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But like within reason, like it is going to get to the point where, like, they might as well just let automatic transmissions and ABS back in the sport.
And then you might as well
because
just
then
drive
you
them from the sidelines.
Right.
Don't risk a driver's life anymore.
Yeah.
right, like they already took away like a clutch pedal and made it a button on the steering wheel. They already took away shift levers and made it buttons on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Like
That's
yeah,
the direction it's going.
Like so, when are you just going to end up with like
See,
Like a-
manuals.
yeah, like and even,
Brakes drive by wire.
And aren't
now.
they steer
Steering
by
drive
wire? they're steering by wire now, right?
And brake drive by
So
wire.
like your steering wheel is not connected to your front tires.
Nope, you're just controlling a signal and off
Right,
it goes.
which is terrifying.
I own a vehicle. My steering wheel's not connected to my front tires.
Yeah,
no,
not
no,
in a good way.
different
yeah, drive by
format.
wire brake.
Right.
That's diabolical.
But like, so one of those
Like, what's
dials.
race
no,
pressure.
no mechanical.
Yeah.
Well, there is a like they do say these drivers to stop these things. Like you and I wouldn't be able to stop one. Of
Like
these
you and
cars.
I wouldn't
No,
be
it's
able
still-
to do anything.
I saw a
Go
thing, it
We
was
wouldn't be able
like-
to do anything. We wouldn't be able to stop it. Like the
It was like
force that-
150 kilograms of force needed to push the brake all the way.
Yeah.
150
You thought your
kilograms,
clutch
like
was
what,
bad.
300 and change pounds? Like,
Yeah.
so you have to squat your own body like your own body weight, and then a lot more.
Yeah.
Just hit the brakes on that.
Yeah.
So kind of like my clutch. I think my clutch only takes 400 kilograms of force.
Right.
You
So-
tighten those two bolts, right? So when you grab the steering wheel, you don't pull the column out of the dash again.
So yeah, I'm still mixed about the racing. I do like all the overtaking because you watch the leaderboard and it's changing as where, like NASCAR's like every 5 seconds they're doing this. F1 is doing it a bit more, is where, F1, yeah.
Because that's the exciting part about NASCAR.
It was boring. If you're in first, you're leading, you're probably
like the
win
era
race.
of Max dominating, where he would get
6
30
years.
seconds ahead. Like that wasn't fun
and then
to watch.
and then Lewis Hamilton for 8 years when he was 30 seconds ahead
And then
of
he
everyone.
became a crybaby when he started losing.
He went to Ferrari,
Now
funny how
Max
that
has
works,
started losing, and
Right.
now he's a fucking crybaby.
and then you got Kimi, who's 18,
Right.
driving a Mercedes.
he's going to go for his 6-year, 7-year stint.
Probably.
Right. And then next up we have our newest driver, Simon Scholey.
So
He's
I don't
going to
know.
be driving for Pontiac.
They're on a.
You're wrong. You got the brands all over the place.
F1 is on a hiatus because of the wars, so we don't have any. We don't have racing till the middle of May with F1.
yeah.
And
So-
the first F1 race, I think we're busy.
or somewhere.
That sounds like a double downshift from a Dodge.
That was probably loud enough for the microphones to pick up.
Yeah, they might have picked that up.
Yeah. So yeah, F1 is.
This
It's
is the
okay.
biggest change in F1 history.
I guess they kind of hit the nail on the head as far as keeping it interesting and getting engagement, because
We're talking about it.
but it's that whole idea of like even bad publicity is still publicity.
Publicity, yeah.
Right. So
But I've read where they're already, 2027, whatever. They're already talking about car redesigning because they're not happy.
Yeah, nobody's happy. Like, drivers are like, this is stupid, and like,
Well,
if
and
you're
the
teams are
engineers
just-
and the mechanics. It doesn't when doesn't a $1 billion car doesn't start?
and even then
Right.
like again like you would think it didn't start, okay, push it. Well, you can't anymore.
No.
Like you
Like,
can't
there's
bump
a
start.
$3 car right there, and it fired up.
So you know what I mean? Like a gas car. Okay, do we have gas in it? Do we have compression and spark? Okay, it's going to run.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if these engineers
You have
can't
to
start
put-
these cars.
You gotta
Like
put
if
computers into them.
the computer doesn't tell you why it's not starting, then you're screwed and out of the race. That's a little silly.
And you have a week to diagnosis and fix 2 cars. And the 2 McLarens were different problems. It
which is also
it
alarming.
wasn't the same problem per driver. 2 different problems why those cars did not leave the garage.
Right. And like those guys are probably the same crew members
Yeah.
as last year
Yeah.
and the multiple years before. So it's like
Yeah.
they have to learn all this new stuff, and it's like, okay, well, you can't just throw this at somebody and here's a whole new design. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And I heard they were talking about maybe they want to do like fuel stops. Like these guys are getting 4 tires in 2.3 seconds. It'd be fun to have, fueling.
yeah,
and
like
a
bring
bit
back
more.
like small gas tanks and then need a refuel.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah.
Two stops. Just make
Yeah.
it more exciting and
Yeah.
more.
And yeah,
action.
make it an awkward amount of fuel to hold. Like,
Right,
Like
yeah.
let's say because they currently hold what, like 150. Like is it 150 gallons or something?
It's
dumb?
it's stupid
It
because
was-
they don't have to refuel for
Like what is
a
how much
2-hour
fuel
race.
does an F1 car hold? It's silly amount.
The cars weigh nothing, but it's all fuel.
Right.
Yeah. It might be 150 kilograms of fuel. So that
Kilograms,
would be
yeah.
150 liters.
30 gallons, 150 liters.
Okay.
There's
yeah,
the 150
gallons. That's successful.
Yeah, 150
Like,
gallons.
No,
That's
it's
a lot of
150.
gas.
Yeah, I think it's like 150
I still
kilograms.
think
What are they-
I still think the F1 cars are more fuel efficient than your car.
They are!
Oh,
They get
100%.
6.28 miles to the gallon! That's better than everything I fucking own!
That's
What,
actually
really?
really good.
That is really good considering
6 miles to a gallon.
6.28 miles to the gallon.
Okay, what is 70?
That's 45 liters per 100K.
Oh, Brad, you do 70.
Well, that's rough math on a good day. Like
We've calculated
have
your car.
seen it.
You've used 70 liters to do 100 kilometers. We
I've
counted
seen
the
it as
laps.
bad as 1 liter per kilometer
right on.
in my brain. Sitting in the pits thinking, like, yeah, I just did this many laps. The track's this long. I just put 20 more liters in it. Like 1 liter per kilometer.
And
Hell
your car is spinning, we'll
Like-
say 6,500. These are 10,000 RPM?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do they run on?
Oh, we should probably just get one of those motors.
Oh, just like 87 pump gas.
no, they don't.
No, they don't drive. They don't use pump fuel anymore. That was
No,
one
they
of the new
use
things.
they use naturally
Recycled
derived like
garbage.
recycled
Oh,
fuel.
I see.
Like it's kind of insane. Like that part's cool.
Yeah, I was just saying
Because they
they're
want to be green.
Yeah,
Super
but-
green.
Yeah, but why not incorporate that? But you don't have to go nuts with the hybrid electric stuff.
No.
Like
Exactly.
like a mild hybrid system. Like if I'm talking properly here, like the previous generation cars, that's all right. But like I don't know of a hybrid on the road that is 50-50 gas electric.
Sasha's
Right.
car.
Who?
I said on the road.
So just in autism, it says here F1 is transitioning to 100% advanced sustainable fuels by 2026. Mm-hmm. That made me think of, the hippie van in cars, where it's like, try the organic fuel.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
That just made me think of that because that's.
Yeah.
So for me, it's still a little early to say if I like it better or
I
worse.
don't like it.
The cars don't sound like anything either.
No, but like old,
No, they
I
kinda
used to
sound
always
lame.
watch F1 and they'd go by and it'd be like,
What was that?
that was sick. Like they
Yeah.
did.
Like a V10 screaming at 14,000 RPM. Nothing better.
well,
no.
and then that was
And if you
also
don't like the loud noise, don't go to the race.
Yeah, if you don't like the loud noise, then
Stay home.
yeah,
Turn the volume down on your TV, you armchair warrior.
yeah. Armchair warrior. Holy.
But if you want something that's really good on fuel, take the Miata for a drive.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel that your car is worse on fuel than an F1 car?
So good.
sounds.
I'm proud of it.
Sounds way better than an F1 car.
I might just poke a pinhole in one of my fuel lines to make it even worse.
No, just light on fire.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm up in the air yet if I like this season or not.
Do you want to touch on your idea quick?
Well, I had more to say on F1 to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah, go for
give
it.
her-
Well, I've never actually seen one in person until Audi was at the auto show this past winter, and they are beautiful to actually
They're
see them in
beautiful.
person.
Oh my god, I
Like-
can sit there and look
And
at it
they're
all day
huge.
long.
Yeah, they're way
big.
bigger than
They're
I
not
thought they
little.
were.
Like
Yeah.
people are like, oh, F1 cars are tiny. It's like,
No, they're
fuck no,
massive.
They're fucking huge.
They're 15 feet long.
Yeah, they're
Well, did
massive.
you see them like last year's car? So this year's way smaller than last year, but last
Yeah.
year's car too wide on a 3-lane road. They don't have enough room to pass.
No.
Like doing the road courses through a 2-lane tunnel, they
like
can't
Monaco,
pass each other.
Monaco is kind of a boring race if you get
Because the
pole,
cars are so
You're
big.
probably good because there's no. But now they'll fit.
And not that I like Formula E better by any means, but watch the Formula E cars go around Monaco.
Oh, yeah.
They're going 3 wide through corners because they're tiny and nimble.
Yeah, and they can
You
make
see
it.
the F1 cars, they can't pass each other. It's just not safe enough.
Yeah.
Now the new F1 cars can at least hopefully go side by side down
If they
a
run.
road course.
Like- Brad's car is the new F1 car. Zach's BMW is the old F1 car.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Zach's BMW is fucking
Massive.
Huge. Yeah, big
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
But they don't, like, they photograph well and they video well, but to actually see them in person and let your eye, like, actually see the lines and everything on
And
them.
all
they're-
the little like nooks and crannies
Yeah.
and all the dedicated like
Aero.
the passive air and the the shape of the antennas and everything about them.
Speaking of an antenna, we do need to source that.
I threw it out.
I'll
Yesterday.
just order a new one.
I think I ordered one.
Perfect.
But, like, especially for people that appreciate attention to detail, which is this
Yeah.
room, it's really sweet to just get an opportunity to stand there and look at them.
Yeah.
Like, especially at the auto show where there's not, like, the race isn't starting, there's not a million people around
Like you can actually just stand there and look at
and
it.
appreciate it for a couple minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
cool.
like the way the on even the front splitter, like the foils in it.
Like they're full 3D foils. Like they're curled this way and this
yeah.
way,
Yeah.
and they twist. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
All
We made
carbon fiber.
Not to spoil any secrets or anything, but that was part of the mock-up design on the front of your splitter.
Yeah, I really tried.
It was taken from the Mercedes front splitter of this
100%.
generation's F1 car.
I
And
can,
then
I can see it.
We
I
got
could,
Dave to add the active arrow.
Correct. yeah.
So he's got pump jacks.
Pump jacks and an 1/8-inch drill bit.
Yeah.
how many rubber plugs?
Don't even worry about it. It's more than you can afford, pal.
Yeah. There's Dave's every episode mention. Literally every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
You got sacrificed. Like you cut him up pretty good at the last Shannonville CSCS video.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Oh
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
like,
did.
Yeah, he's just silly.
$78 million.
You said Dave can't sell that car. He has, I don't know, $2.5 million into it.
like probably does.
Pretty close, I'd say.
Like he's almost got $500,000 in this mill down here, and there's not even pistons in it.
oh, right. Poor Dave. Poor Dave. Never stood a chance.
Oh,
What did I ever do to you guys?
Okay, Rob, if your vehicles, everything you own, broke today, What used car would you go buy tomorrow under $10,000?
Oh, we're doing okay.
Oh, under 10 grand? I don't know. Used? I don't know. Can you get anything for under 10 grand these days?
Well, like, there's lots of options.
Scully's was like $500 plus a starter.
And lower control arms.
and one-
From bumper.
And falling off a
bumper.
trailer.
And active
Yeah.
active suspension.
No,
and
it's still active.
yeah, actively leaks.
It does a lot of things actively.
Like 10 grand, used car.
I don't know if you're getting much cool for that.
I don't know. Like Mazda 3?
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, you get a nice Mazda 3 for 10
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah. Mazda 3 manual,
2.5.
2.5.
Hatchback.
Yeah.
Sunroof. Leather. Heated, cooled seats.
Oh fuck, you're talking
I'm
dream
going over.
cars
We're
now.
going over budget. Yeah, no, that's a tough one because really you can't get much for 10 grand these days.
No,
Fuck, maybe not in your world. Like, I got a laundry list of shit I can get for 10 grand.
the used car market
All years
is
added up is 10 grand.
the used car market is not what it was even prior to COVID.
Fuck no.
No, COVID ruined all of that.
Like $500 cars, like the Cadillac, they used to not be a dime a dozen, but they were kind of readily available.
Right, like at any given point, you could find something on Marketplace.
Like, oh no, my car shit the bed. I need something for cheap just to
Tomorrow.
go. Tomorrow. You could go and find something. Whereas
Yeah,
like,
I've done that so
you
many
could go and
times.
find something without getting scammed.
yes,
on
like,
top of it.
Like it's going to start and run and have a decent chance at getting you to work the
and
next
it's not
morning.
just somebody trying to get you to pay a deposit so they can delete their Facebook.
Yes, yeah.
What are you buying?
For under 10? As just like a daily, like
Your
keeping...
Bonneville.
No.
Frig. You know what? I wish you didn't say that. I forgot about that.
There is a really nice one for sale right now. It's
Oh,
way
no.
too much money, but there is a
You see
nice
that
one.
red
None of them are really
GXP?
nice.
Well,
See that red Grand Prix?
yeah.
Or
The
Grand
GTP?
Grand Prix?
Yeah, the Grand Prix
whatever, the red one?
GTP, yeah.
It's like 11.5.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Is this smoking meth? There's like a hole in the fucking rocker like that.
No, but what guys do is they open up the supercharger and they say, $10,000. No.
Junk.
Idiots.
For I don't know, I'd probably go get a Buick Lucerne, like the 6-cylinder version of that car, of the Cadillac.
Interesting.
They're the same car mechanically underneath. They're comfy. I'd rather drive one of those in a Civic because they drive way nicer than something like that. And I don't know. I grew up driving the big GM stuff. I like them just for like boring miles because I'm not going to truck the Corvette back and forth to work every day. That's not
Well,
mileage.
no, because
in
it's broken in this story.
Okay, yeah.
And usually IRL.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Well, you guys probably already all know my answer.
Well, let's hear it
You know
anyway.
mine.
I'm just gonna go find the nicest GMT 800 I can find. Single cab short blocks for 10 grand.
Are there
'cause
still
you go.
nice ones for
Did
10
you say
grand?
cars or trucks or both?
They're
Vehicles.
it's all the same.
Vehicles.
Vehicles. Why are you gonna buy a Mazda B2200?
I wish.
Fuck, it'd be nice.
No, GMT 800 red cab short box. Because like 10 grand would get you an okay one.
Like the one that used to be 5 grand is now 10 grand?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Isn't that wild how much like
Yeah.
useless garbage, like General Motors?
Fucking watch
Okay,
your
come
mouth.
on. I love GM cars as much as you do, but like, I love GM as much as I hate them at the same time. Because for
Yeah.
every one thing they do right, they do a couple of things where you just stop and go, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
Right. Yeah. Needleheads.
I think they're all guilty of that.
I already know
Oh.
what Brad's answer is.
Yeah, you don't even need to ask.
What, a
It's-
Protege?
Yeah.
99 Road
Your
Derby
Virgin Protege.
Yeah.
But he
for
wants
10 grand, I'd
you
get
get two
like
of them.
3 of them.
He probably wants the LX model.
Is that-
No, the LS.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little bit
Did
simpler.
it come with the LS?
But it'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
It's
Limited cigarette?
Okay, so both my
Was it
My protege-
car?
so my Protege and this Miata were Sunlight Silver, had 116,000 kilometers on them, LS
You
model.
like Biff? 116.
Yeah.
16. The Biff. R.I.P.
What was the paint code on those? 22V?
22V,
Right.
Huh.
Sunlight Silver. But anyway, yeah, I'd pick up a Protege and pocket the other 8 grand.
And use it for fuel in the race car.
Yeah,
What, $2,000 in fuel?
Have you
or $8,000
owned
in fuel? How far would that get you?
this summer.
Have you owned a manual
Hopefully.
one?
No, I wish.
I guess they've all been from old ladies. Like,
Yeah,
did they make a top model without it being a speed manual one?
yeah,
think
1.8
so.
1.8 manual. Yeah.
So like same as your silver one?
No, same as the Road Dirt Beige one, essentially.
Okay.
No, yeah, no, the silver one could have come 2-liter manual.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like your silver one was the fucking nicest car
It was
you've ever
nice.
owned.
Oh, 100% easy.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
should have never sold it.
I know. I wish.
But the one that was in for service, then got it.
Wasn't it all of them like that?
Kinda. No, but the very first one was nice.
Like the one you drove in high
forget.
school was nice. It was a.
Yeah, like
I'm not
that
a
one
protege
was.
guy. I'm not trying to fucking.
Just minty?
It was just a clean car because
Like,
what
it was
year 2000.
Dent free, like relatively scratch free,
Rust free.
free, nice, like 2001 silver protege.
Was it full bolt main?
Oh yeah, you know, brother.
With a girdle.
Yeah, the only downside to it, yeah, I guess that car manual would be like the
still own
protege.
it today.
I would still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would have some silly motor in it because the Miata would have never left the garage because he would have just been happier in a pig and shit in his protege.
Yep. Well, it'd have a turbo on it. Limited slip.
Would have got wrecked in boots.
Yeah. Yeah, if I still had that one would have went to boots, and then nothing would have made it for boots.
We should have Sean and Cam back on and talk about like high school stories with cars because they've got some fucking funny stories.
Can we have Drew Thompson back on then?
Yeah.
Sean could tell you the multiple stories where he would leave his car somewhere, and I say we, as in Cam was with me, but it was really me, would repark it somewhere because the back hatch on that car wouldn't lock. You couldn't lock it. So when he worked at Costco, you'd go and pop the hatch, and we put it like up on the curb in front of the walkway.
It would have been manual, so you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
just
oh yeah,
click
you
it
pop it
into
in
gear.
neutral. The one night we were all parked out behind Holy Cross, this is like, I don't know, 5 years ago, and we went to try and roll it down the hill. So we started, or not down the hill, but on the parking lot on the one side, and as we released it, the steering wheel locked, and it like kind of just cleared a light post and then went down into the field by the fence.
Nice.
And we just ripped the e-brake and left it there, and he walks back over and his car was just gone, because sightline wise, you couldn't see it from where it was.
like right down the hill to the field.
No, like left field, not down on that field, but the parking lot where you
Okay, behind the portables.
yeah, behind the
Okay,
portables. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. No,
I was
no.
gonna say it went all the way down the
No,
hill
no, no,
to
no,
the
no, no, no. It
field.
didn't go down there. That's a big drop.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have got it back out.
But we would have found a way.
Funny
Yeah.
vehicle moving story. Also in Holy Cross because that's where I went to high school.
Yeah.
Kyle Morton had a S10, and I used to pick the back of it up and fucking park it sideways. And one of us would park here, and one of us would park here. And he had third period spare, so he couldn't get out after lunch.
Nice.
And he'd be like waiting there, like I was like, he's just gonna run into somebody one day because like that S10 was a lump of shit. But like we would put it sideways in the parking spot and then
And
park
then just
here,
like
and he couldn't go
Couldn't
anywhere
do anything,
because
yeah.
like we were touching bumpers, so he'd be stuck there all afternoon. It was pretty funny. That happened like way more times than it should.
What is the weekly occurrence of? It's time.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's funny.
Do you have any funny high school stories, Rob?
Way too many.
That was like
We got grade 8.
that was like 400.
You never went to high
years
school.
ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they didn't have high school in the 1800s. Did
No,
they?
they're all just portables.
What, the horses?
Yeah,
You were pretty portable.
horse
You
and
could,
buggy.
they'd get up and walk away.
Yeah.
One big horsepower. So, yeah.
Everybody's tired tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a
It's
quieter
been a-
episode, everybody, that's
Do you know anything about valve springs?
I think if they break, it's not good.
Okay, that's good.
Could be noisy. It might not make any compression in a cylinder. Yeah. Hopefully it can be fixed easily and we're all good. But yes, I have seen broken valve springs. That's another story on the riverbed.
Yeah.
On the riverbed.
So yeah, we've been busy at the shop and
Yeah,
lots
if
of cool projects and racing season's coming.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
So
You're out on the track in.
yeah, where
weeks.
we're at right now.
weeks.
So we just did an alignment. Everything's good there. A couple things to button up, and then. Well, no, not in 2 weeks.
A week and
in
a half.
A week and a half.
So
we're on
this
track.
episode should air
after we're on
after you're back
Yeah.
from the
So right
We're
now,
doing a
where we're
follow-up.
when we're talking, we're not on the track yet. But by the time people hear this,
track. Yeah,
we would have
we've come
just
back.
finished our track day.
And
Yeah.
you-
stop
And we
confusing
don't want to
people.
have the DDT curse anymore.
Well, like
Don't
we'll
even
just
say it.
we'll shoot Dave, so he's not.
We're not gonna tell him. We're telling him we're on the track on the Sunday.
No, we're gonna tell him we're in Swahili or something.
That we
fucking day.
that we just quit and we don't race anymore.
aren't we on the track on the Sunday?
No, we're on track on Saturday.
On Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, no, but we're gonna tell Dave we went to like Arkansas for the weekend.
Arkansas.
Arkansas,
Fuck, somewhere far.
Yeah.
Like,
just for a minute.
Dave, header day.
Header day.
Jump in your shit box and fucking drive the other way.
At this point, you'd probably rather be welding headers, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, 100%.
Rather than talking to us?
No.
No.
Oh, alternative to option down there.
Right.
Yeah, fucking Scholey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always me, man.
Well,
So your car's still working good, though, right?
Yeah, apart from it had a shitty alignment done to it, but otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like what's
how
going
does
on
that
with
keep
that?
happening?
So
Like, if it's not in the green, it's not in the green. Like,
yeah, so it's
And if you test drive a car and the steering wheel's
And like
crooked
this,
and it pulls you
bring
into
it
the
back.
ditch, it's
Yeah.
not good.
yeah.
Yeah, like the alignment machine is literally like so dummy proof
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
it literally gives you numbers and colors.
and maybe some of them have sounds.
Right.
But like, didn't it went there driving pretty straight?
It went there like it left here to go get an alignment like acceptably straight.
Right, like good enough, and now it's worse.
Yeah, but I was like, well, I might as well get it like buttoned up because it sees a lot of miles. It's getting new rear.
Well, 100%, and we did have the entire thing apart and back together
Very
twice.
much.
Like,
So it went on and it came and it drove straight, but it had a huge cockeye to the wheel. So I went back. I said, hey, what?
but didn't it leave here with a straight steering wheel?
Yes.
Yes. So like,
So then,
how'd they fuck that up?
What? Like,
so I don't know. So then it went
respectfully,
back
who's
in.
doing your fucking alignments? You can beep it out.
It's
Interesting.
and the interesting thing is they did the Celica when I did all the suspension on that. They did my black Celica before that, and they did my piece of shit white Cadillac. And if you can make that piece of crap drive straight with a straight steering wheel, a Corvette that's in relatively good shape shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so you know what the problem is there? You just
driver.
named off fucking regular traffic. Take your Corvette somewhere with a proper rack.
Yeah, it's
Honda. Like, literally, like, I won't take anything unless I'm doing it myself. It goes to Honda. 'Cause They have
Really?
a fucking $1 million rack.
Or what about like the alignment center?
Well, like, yeah,
Like
that's the
P-
only thing the
The alignment
do-
center
they do-
is
they
good
do
and
have
does
good equipment.
modified
they
vehicles.
do modified cars. So.
yeah. Well, because then like last weekend I was working, I had Cam take it to Cal Tire because they like Cam's gone there and he has rapport with them, so they're okay, cool. You know them, you can take the car, like, you know.
That's just another thing. Why are you taking your car to tire shops to get alignments, Scholey? They're just going to fuck the alignment up so they can sell
Well, no,
you
so
tires.
fair and square, they couldn't get it on the rack, so they didn't do it. So at least they didn't try and wreck the front end and whatever. But yeah, I guess I could go to a better alignment shop.
Yeah,
But
like,
yeah, like the
three,
like
your
where?
three options. Like Honda,
Yeah.
Peterborough Alignment Center, Jesse Lane. Like,
Okay.
Jesse Lane also just bought a brand new rack.
Okay.
Which, like, or Mazda, but
well, not really.
They don't do modified vehicles?
no.
No,
Not anymore.
Unless they're green.
They do Mazdas?
No,
unless
they
they're
don't.
green.
They don't do it. We actually do it,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we do the alignment at Mazda.
Yeah, you just happen to
which
use
is
their
an
rack.
awesome perk that we get.
Or,
Yeah.
like, not to fucking step on toes here or anything. Put the fucking thing on the hoist, get the tape measure out.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
but
I mean?
even I'll have to get the latest from Cody, but I'm pretty sure didn't they just get a new rack?
Yeah, that's
Like-
a hike, though, and that road's bumpier than fuck. Wilson's a fuck of a lot smoother. Long story. What street's Cody's shop on? Anyways, we were up there working one day, and then this old boy pulls up beside us, and we were going down there, and he's like, Wilson's a fuck of a lot smoother, because, like, Wilson's the next one, and you had to go. Anyways, autism. Carry on. That road's bumpy as fuck.
It is, yeah. But in general, though, like, I don't know, there's 10 different options then I
Yeah.
guess going back to because that's just insane. Like,
No, so it'll probably.
but you haven't paid for 2 alignments, right?
No, absolutely not.
Only paid for 1, and it's just still sucks.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Have you said anything?
Yeah.
And?
They said bring it back, but with work, I haven't been able to get the car there.
Right.
Like, so.
But maybe try, one more time as long as they're not going to charge you.
Well,
Like, if
that's
they're
what
not
they're
gonna
doing.
charge
That's what
you,
I said. I was
They're
like,
not doing harm. Like,
no, if they want to try one more time and they get it right, great. It's done. Next time, I'll just go somewhere else.
right. And it like take it there and like
Explain to
alignments don't take long.
No,
sit
I-
there.
yeah.
Sit in the showroom or in the waiting room. Right?
Yeah, I've never left it while it had one done.
Right, and tell the guy like when it's ready for a road test, let's go for a road test.
Yeah.
Like, let's go more than 1
Do
kilometer
they
away from
road
the shop.
test it? Did they road test it?
Well, the first time he road tested, it was pouring rain, so he literally just drove it down the road, turned around, and came back. Then the second time he took it, and I said, like, go out around the block, like, get up to 50, 60, drive it, and then come back. And he did, and he's like, yeah, it's good to go. And at that point, I kind of needed to go because I said other things I had to do. So I was like, okay, I'll come back another day and we'll deal with it. And that's where we're at with it.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, like how do you take a car around a block and not realize the alignment's wrong?
Well, it's like, I don't know. It's like, if it's wrong, tell me it's wrong. Don't just let the car go. Or tell me it's wrong, and if we need to arrange for it to come back, that's fine. Like,
But again, like I wonder if it is because you remember those shims in the control
yeah,
arm.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, is he having issues dialing it in because he has no idea how to align a Corvette?
Yeah, that could
Like,
very well be it.
right.
Yeah.
Like it might be a case of having to take it to somebody who knows what they're doing.
Who knows what they're doing? Yeah.
Right. But you've already paid for one. They owe you one. You might as well try again and at least call them out one more time and go, hey, this thing is still junk. Like.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're bad people. So if they can't, if they can't get it right, I think they'll come good for.
Been in town for fucking.
Oh yeah, like I have nothing
Longer I've
bad
been
to say,
alive.
but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
who we tell. Like they have nice tire equipment, so we tell people to go get their fancy tires changed there.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice. Thanks.
well, okay, before, okay, you know what I mean.
I'm just being a dickhead.
You're in hiatus right now, anyway.
Tonka's Tire Shop is on an extended hiatus until
Yeah.
further notice.
Let's just get into tires.
Yeah,
It's easier.
Let's just get an alignment rack
Kinda,
and
then
get
just-
tire machines and
Get
just
a
fix
nice
everybody's
tire-
problems.
And then, an alignment rack and a tire machine.
And just become parts changers. Mm-hmm. You better
No.
get a filtration system in here because we're fucking smoking cigarettes 24/7.
Fuck, I'm gonna lock the doors and close the windows. You smoke all you want.
All right, let's end her there. I gotta get to bed. I got
No,
a big day
the
tomorrow.
July 18th. You got to mention the car show quickly.
Oh yeah, July 18th.
Big car show
be
here.
here, or if you're not here,
You'll,
GFY.
you'll see the video about it if you're
yeah,
not.
we're doing in conjunction with Classy.
Yep.
We're doing a car show.
Bring your motorcycles, bring your trucks, bring your cars, bring your spare fucking tires, because Scholey will be jumping on his trunk lid, whacking two-step, and I will be doing a burnout.
So I'll do that. We'll hit in two-step. You do donuts around me.
You have no idea what Trafford just picked up, so
Bring your appetites too, because Two Fat Greeks will be open.
too fat.
Cigarettes.
Also,
They're sponsoring us this year, which is
thank
awesome.
you for Two Fat Greeks for the sponsorship of the race car this year.
Oh, really?
And your
Also, we'll thank TerraTrax Building Solutions for the sponsorship
100%.
and all our other previous sponsors. Auto
Once
Trim,
we
Mag.
get the car looking beautiful,
Yeah, we're gonna do
we're
a
gonna
walk
do a whole
around.
walk around. We'll talk about our sponsors and whatnot.
Also, for
And
those who were curious and just didn't want it to break, this is the part of the week. If anybody guessed what it was, congratulations. You want a T-shirt? Just DM us below of what it is, and we'll
All you
get
have to do is simply tell us
yeah,
exactly
tell
what that
me
is.
exactly what this is and what it is for, and I will send you a T-shirt of your choice from the website. Scholey, don't touch it or break it. Don't. It's got to lay down.
Scholey, we're going to glue that to your helmet, and you're gonna cut through the air like a flying trapeze.
Saw it off somewhere, but
Like the 4th of July.
You're gonna put a little hole in the roof of the vet. And just
Yeah.
all right.
wanna-
Anything
So
else?
I think we'll end it here. We're
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
It's Wednesday. That's such a
Yeah.
America thing to say. It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Well, you look good.
I look good or look tired?
You look both. Your hair's really good. Look at his hair. He's got the Albert Einstein going on.
What?
Would you say you've had lots of highs being in business, but also lots of lows, and tonight might be one
Yeah.
of those?
I wouldn't say it was a low. It was just frustrating.
Just frustrating.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I mean, like, I don't know. There's
like
not
out of our
every red
control.
Corvette that comes
like I don't
in
really
here is
like
a problem.
we don't really have like
only been
lows
one.
as much as hurdles. Like it's not like it's like
Yeah, I guess that's a better
there's
way
not
of putting
really
it.
like I don't know, in a sense, I guess we don't really get emotionally defeated. We get physically defeated.
Yeah.
And we've worked so hard and it let us down. Like but that just means we have something to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is, it could be worse. We could have nothing
Nothing.
to do tomorrow.
it
So
could be worse.
But if you aim the camera around and look at our board,
like
we
I
have
would have
lots to
scratched
do.
5 of the things off that list just because.
why, just because you don't feel like helping us with it?
Well, like 3 of them I'm looking at right now, they can literally go fuck themselves.
Don't you want to do all the?
Yeah,
what Brad
that's
told
what
me,
I'm talking
right?
about.
Yeah, Brad told me you were really excited for that.
Also, if anybody's hungry in the Bridge North area, Bridge North Delicatessen, always great spot. Mac and cheese sandwich was a delight. How was yours?
It was really good.
How was yours?
it was really good.
They
Was
could-
it worth the $27 each?
No, but if they sponsored us, we could get
Well, they're not
discounts on
gonna
food. That'd be
sponsor us,
nice.
'cause they'll go poor.
Yeah.
And we'll be fat.
That's already the problem with Two Hot Cigarettes.
They're already poor and we're already fat?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, bye. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Take care. Comb your hair.
and good night.
And good night.